Hey, thanks for tuning in to yet again another episode of On the Peg with me, your milk drinking. Excuse me, I want my milk. Milk, it does the body good. I drink a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I'm your milk drinking, eyebrow raising, one and only Mad Montreal man. And yeah, I'm still unemployed, so I'm bored. Which in some ways is good for you. Yes. Alright, we got a show today. A few things we're going to do today. And I warned you, there's going to be a Batman. There's actually a few Batmans today. Sorry. I had no choice. We're catching up, though. Alright, let's see. Okay. You're going to think I'm nuts for today's show, but we're going to try to get a lot done today. Now, we're going to start off with, it's not a Batman, but, yeah. I guess you can say the, how would I describe this one? If it wasn't so darn cheap, I never would have picked it up. That's right, the Flash. The Dark Flash. We're going to take a look at this thing. It'll probably be taken apart and customized. I'm just saying. We're also going to be looking at a couple other ones. We're going to go in order. I can't remember if I did this or not, but, you know, the Batman from Superman v. Batman, you know, Dawn of Justice, the Ben Affleck. We're also going to be looking at the Dark Knight, the Hong Kong Skyfall. Now, I had ordered the one with the mask. They never got him, so I got the unmasked one. They should have just done one with both heads, I'm just saying. One I am looking forward to today, Catwoman. Now, I did want to get the Catwoman with the Bat Pod, but stupid me didn't pre-order it. And they don't have any, so that's what I want to get, because I saw all the Bat Pods up to this point I've seen were like, didn't look good. But then when I saw a detail of the Catwoman that comes with the Bat Pod, I was like, oh, I need to get it! And they were sold out. They didn't get that many. Limited run in Canada. We're also going to do the Batman. Yes, I got this Batman. This one's the masked version of the one I did before. But because I don't want to just torture you guys with all these Batmans, a giant spawn, overkill. Yeah. Picked him up. So let's start off with, I don't know, a Batman. Let me just put him down. Okay, let's start off with the... Oh, no. Let's start off with the worst thing I've seen in my collection. Alright. Let's take a look at the thing that, well... like I said, this is one time where if it wasn't so cheap, I never would have picked it up. But we'll take a look at them. Back in a moment. After I have some more milk and I do this little edit. I really do drink a lot of milk. And just to dispel a couple of myths, especially if you're watching from someplace that's not Canada, milk does not just only come in a bag. It comes in cartons or in plastic. It's your choice. The ones in the bag are just more environmentally friendly. And if you're wondering, I drink homogenized milk. Or as people in the States always laugh, you drink homo milk? Yeah, I drink homogenized milk. I think in the state they call it fat milk or whatever. I like my homogenized milk. I drink a lot of it. I go, I forgot. We're supposed to talk about this thing. Well, you saw the close-up. Yeah. You know, I wasn't a great big fan of the movie. I thought it showed they did so many edits and stuff. I honestly think they should have brought Ben Affleck as Batman. It would have tied in with the Aquaman thing. That movie was just garbage. And not to sound mean, even though people said I look like James Gunn, I'm not going to be expecting a lot out of the DCU now. I mean, recasting all this stuff, you already had something that was established and was working and building and getting better and better. And, you know, I finally watched Peacemaker, all of it, the seasons 1, and not impressed. Seriously, it's James Gunn, overrated in my book. Sorry, Mr. Gunn, you are overrated. You're good for comedy movies, but I don't see you doing a serious superhero movie. And it showed that this movie had a bit of who knows what the hell you did with that. But as for the action figure itself, well, put Vin Diesel's head on it. No, I'm basically going to, until I can find something else, I'm going to bury this thing behind the shelf. Articulation is the average. I mean, I can't even say it's a great sculpt. It's just a messy sculpt. The character doesn't appeal to me. What I'm going to try to do is try to find a head that's very more like a monster's head that I might be able to do something with. Oh, by the way, yeah. They have to start making 2-peg bases. I'm just saying. This thing really doesn't hold the figure up. But no, what I want to do with this thing at this point, maybe try to find some kind of monster head, put it on. I've seen there's a new toy line out there that has like another arcade game. There's a werewolf one. I haven't seen it here yet. That looks interesting. That actually looked interesting. I'll see if I get him. But as for him, I think for even the few dollars I spent on this guy, Tim Hortons small hot chocolate price, I'm just saying, it's not much. You know, that's basically something I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll definitely have to take the head out and do something, or maybe just do something completely different with this thing. But yeah, this is going into the do some custom work with it down the road. And if you're wondering, I am working on some more customs. I have started my Jon Stewart as a Parallax. I've started that. I've also started a Supergirl, sort of, for that Kryptonian universe that I sort of just been running off in my head. I am looking for a couple of action figures, though. I am looking for, even though I hate to say it, the Supergirl action figure from this movie. I don't need a brand new one. I just need one with the body. I don't care for the head. I just think it'd be a better thing to do. I'm also working on a few other ones as well. Just a matter of getting the parts together and so forth. I'm working on a Green Lantern that, well, it'll tie in with the Legion of Superheroes character a little bit. Sort of. And, yeah. And a side note, I will be doing a review of these. I went out toy hunting to try to see if I can find, the Ryu, but no, my Walmart has, the Walmart near me has this left. The other Walmart I went to has these 3. That's it. That's why I don't do toy hunting videos, because unlike all those guys in the States who do all these toy hunting videos where they literally go to a store, they film walking around the aisles and almost never buy anything. I watched one. The guy spent 20 minutes walking around different stores and he bought a picture frame at the end. I don't know. Maybe if you like looking at wrestling figures in a video, I don't do that. We have fun here, sort of. I literally take the toy and show it to you. So I will be showing you guys these next week, even though from what I'm told from people at some of the stores, these are going crazy price rise, but I don't care. All right, let me see. I might as well do Ben Affleck next. I'm going to save the best for last. All right. Can't remember if I had this one or not already open, but who cares? He was in my pile, so I'm assuming I haven't talked about him yet. That's why I want to catch up to. It's going to be a long video. A long Friday night. Then I had a horrible day job hunting this morning, so let's torment you with a longer video than usual. Oh, by the way, if anyone is in the States who doesn't mind doing some toy hunting for me, let me know. Because there are some things I'm looking for, and I've already taken most out of the package, so I'll just finish doing that, and I'll be back in a minute. I got out of the package. I know I didn't open this up before. I do like the cape. Makes me want to get the Henry Cavill Superman now, which I don't have. I do like the batarangs in the gun. I didn't bother taking them out because I want to talk about the figure. Okay. Now I do like the fact that it's a cloth cape. Well, not front of shelf, but not back of the shelf either. This is going to sit sort of like third row of the shelf. I like the details. I like the bat. I like the texturing, the gloves, the feet. The only thing I find is a bit weird is the length of the neck. It seems very elongated. But no, not a bad one. It makes me want now to track down somehow the rest of the Superman v or Batman v Superman figures I never buy because I don't normally like buying movie figures, but I guess I have to get the Henry Cavill Superman now somehow. Haven't seen that one yet. Like I said, toy hunting in Ottawa or pretty much in this area here is pretty bad. Toys R Us, if you want to go 200 on Toys R Us, you're going to find toys from 2 years ago that are still at full retail price, and we're talking the expensive retail price. They don't mark stuff down. They don't have the Batman, Superman stuff anymore, but they have, like, the Penguin from, like, last year. Marvel, same thing. They don't have anything. Walmart, I know people say it's America's toy store. Well, here it's a nothing store. The Walmarts here don't have anything, really. They really don't restock. They don't mark stuff down. They don't even have a good car section, like for Hot Wheels and stuff. It's like, here in Canada, I find that if you actually want toys, you basically go to GameStop or you pre-order. That's it. You order online or you go to GameStop. Even at GameStop, I do say pre-order because it's a good way of making sure you get your toys. But Toys R Us, not to sound mean, the way they're going, I don't think they're going to last. I mean, they have vinyl records in a Toys R Us now. Yeah. Vinyl records. They're selling music now to Toys R Us. And quite often in the same shopping mall where there's a record store. They even started carrying K-pop from 2 years ago in the Toys R Us now. It's not a toy store anymore, especially when you walk in. It's literally half of the store is Babies R Us. Then another quarter of the store is Barbies and Bratz and that kind of stuff. So for us collectors, the guys who want action figures, there's really not much. I mean, they have a lot of, old wrestling figures, nothing new. But no, Toys R Us is just definitely not a chain anymore. It's a dying breed. They're overpriced, understocked. Really nothing there. Walmart's here. It's a joke. They're not Canada's toy store. And as for, going to comic book stores, well, there's one good comic book store in town. And I've been there. Actually, I plan on being there for Free Comic Book Day tomorrow. But even they're honest. They say we only get X amount of figures at certain times of the year. So, at least they're upfront about it. And every now and then you might still find something. But yeah. So pretty much, I'm looking at things in the for certain toys. Like, for example, now that I want the Superman from the movie, I'm gonna have to look at the third-party sellers. I know he's not worth a lot. That's the thing that kills me. I should have bought him when he was like $10. But no. So seriously, if you see the Batman v Superman action figure, he's not bad. He's a good one to have in the Batman collection. Definitely better than that for Dark Flash. But that's it for him. And like I said, if you are in the States and you're watching this, I will be making a list of stuff I can't get here. Especially a lot of the variants that are coming out. I have to wait to sort of see because, so for example, the Plastic Man wave. It's out in the States already. We don't get it till June. So I don't know if we're going to get any variants here or not. I pre-ordered all of it a long time ago. It's the same thing for the Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But if you are someone in the States who's watching this, please message me on Facebook. Of course, it's the Montreal Man on Facebook. I'm the only one, really. And I'll make arrangements with you. I don't mind paying shipping. I really don't. Because if it's something I can get at a good price that I don't have, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, a good example is my niece, who's like my third daughter, is in Montreal. She's actually picking something up for me that I want for my collection. I got it at a really good price. We're talking $10. You'll see it next week in the video. I'm going to feature what I got off the seller in Montreal next week. Unbelievable price. Makes me happy. But yeah, shall we continue? Now that I've ranted long enough. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep going in the order of the movies. All right. I so wanted the one with the mask, but, I might like him, so let's take Bats out of the package, and we'll be back right after that. One thing I noticed about the movie ones, the head he's bigger built than, it's a big head sculpt. In some ways, I mean, it looks more normal human size, but compared to the rest of the action figures, it's kind of like, all right. I mean, he's actually taller. This action figure is taller than this one. So it's probably one of the reasons why I never really got into the movie action figures, because a lot of times they make him a little bit larger just to get the head sculpts in. But yeah, he's a good height. I mean, he's a good height. And okay, so let's talk about the figure. Okay, head sculpt. It's not a bad face sculpt. It really isn't. But like I said, compared to the regular DC line, it doesn't fit in. He's bigger. He's a big guy. So this is one of the times where you would have a shelf just for the movie figures. I can understand why people do that now. They have a separate shelf or display just for movie related products, because when you compare with the rest of the regular, comic book ones, they do stick out a little bit. Bit of a warning on if you do get this guy, the little backpack goes on. This is very soft. It almost broke. But okay. Oh yeah, accessories. He does have the grappling gun and thing. I didn't bother taking it out. Okay, so for the details, I do like the details. I mean, the suit is well detailed. I mean, you have textures in the abs, the shoulders, the wrist, the belt's nicely textured. I like the fact that there's you think there's a should be a thing that comes off his bat belt there. It's not a bad designed Batman. I mean, I would prefer the masked version because one thing I've noticed when they do movie toys, if it's a masked version, the head's more normal size compared to the rest of the action figures. But, yeah. You know, life happens. They did the... one thing I'm worried about is the shoulder pads here, because like that Spawn I opened up that literally started falling apart out of the package, these are on the ball joint here, so they are soft rubber, so they do bend, which is a good thing. Yeah. I can see myself doing a head swap. I can, but for now he's just gonna go on the. I do have a shelf up here in the studio that is movie related, all Batman movie related and Aquaman. When did I start buying movie action figures? When did that happen? It just started happening. I don't know, I guess. Oh, I know when. It was when there was nothing else coming in. So that's it for the, that Batman. Okay. And because we're doing Batmans, might as well do the next Batman. The Batman we're going to see for at least one more movie after that Penguin series. And no, I don't plan on buying the Penguin from that movie series. I wasn't even planning on picking him up, but like I said, sometimes when the price is a good price, you pick it up. So let's take this Batman. I think I'm going bat crazy with all these Batmans. But we'll take him out of the package in a second. Well, thanks to the camera dying, I have to refilm my comments on him and, of course, on the next action figure. Okay, so let's start with him. Let's recap what I said about him. Well, as movie figures go, he is basically the same size as the other movie figures. Now, there's some good things about him I like, there's some things about him I don't like. I do like, for example, the chest, the details in the legs. I've never been a big fan of these in the movie or in the fact that the action figures got really soft bendies. Cape's not bad. The face sculpt, it does kind of look like the actor if he's doing this. You know, it's just, you know. But I got him off of Private Collector. I mean, it's the same thing for Dark Flash. I got him off Private Collector. I got these a while ago. I'm talking last year. They just put them on the shelf. I've been just putting off reviewing them and putting them off reviewing them and putting off reviewing them. But ta-da, there he is. He's going to go on the shelf. He's not back of the shelf. He's definitely not front of the shelf. He'll be somewhere in the middle of the shelf with all the other movie action figures I have. And yes, I do have a shelf now that's just for movies. Okay, now because of the camera glitch, I can't show you what this figure looked like in the package. I already took it out, and when the camera died, that little bit of footage was lost. So we'll cut to the close-up, and we'll come back to the me talking about Catwoman. what can I say? I like this figure. I even like the card. Now, I have nothing bad to say about this figure. This is Catwoman from the movie. It's also an actress I respect. Her and Nicole Portman are two actresses that I salute. Hats off to them. You know, Natalie Portman, you know, from The Professional, showed me she was a great little actress up and coming. To in V for Vendetta, when she shaved off her head, that, you know, that was like, wow. And guess who else shaved off her hair? Yeah, one take in character for Les Mis. And to me, that was just like, when you have that much respect for your profession, you set the bar so high. How can I not love you as an actor or an actress? And she is a great actress, by the way. And you know, the fact that no one really wanted to hire her until this movie came around, I'm happy they did put her in this movie, because let's be honest, she gives me Julie Newmar vibes. And if you don't know who Julie Newmar is, get out, leave, go away. It's like saying you don't know who Eartha Kitt is. I'm not an Adam West Batman fan, but Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt, perfect. This one is perfect as well. This is definitely. And the great thing about this is it actually will fit in with the regular, you know, DC figures. So what do I like about this action figure? Well, stilettos to begin with. I like the fact they are a different color. The black pleather boots, looking boots, the details, the gloves. There's nothing to hate about this action figure. Even from afar, if you put it, it looks like a person standing. You don't think, oh, you know, I could take this out, put it on the street at night under like forest perspective, and you think it's a person standing there. I do wish there was an unmasked version, because, like I said, I do respect this actress, and it'd be nice to have an unmasked version of Catwoman. And I hate myself for not buying the Bat Pod that she comes with, because I remember when it was up for pre-order, I was like, but Bat Pods so far have already been like, I already had her on pre-order. I didn't realize that the Catwoman that comes with the Bat Pod has a slightly different look. And then when I finally saw what the Bat Pod looked like, I was like, I should have ordered it. It's actually to scale. It actually works. But I didn't, and they only had the one, and it sold to the guy who pre-ordered it. And I haven't found it since. So I'm looking for it. Once again, if there's someone in the States who doesn't mind doing toy hunting for a crazy Canadian, a mad Montreal man, to say the least, let me know. Facebook is Montreal Man. Me. Can't miss it. I'm the only one. Thankfully the only one. It'd be a nightmare if there was more than one of me. Imagine if I have an evil twin. Or would he be the good twin? But I digress. No. Catwoman, front of the shelf. This makes my day. This is the winner of all of them so far. And not only is she going to be front of the shelf, center of the shelf. This is it. I need another one. I do need another one, because I need another one. Perfect. So that's it. That's Catwoman. She's great. She's fantastic. The only thing that's missing is a whip. Now, Catwoman needs a cat of nine tails, a proper whip. Now, I wouldn't mind if, say, for example, they did a Catwoman, a Tim Burton Catwoman, because she's another good actress as well. Her costume was kind of cool. I have yet to see a decent action figure of that Catwoman yet, but so far, this is my number one Catwoman. Yeah, front of shelf. Okay, so I've tortured you with with a rant or two maybe today. Could be, I don't know. Here's another one. All right, one thing that I normally hate about a lot of those other YouTube channels that do toy reviews, apart from them just literally walking around the store with camera footage all over the place and almost they're never really buying anything, I also like the fact that these guys, all they ever talk about is, oh, I'm going to wait till it's on discount. I'm going to wait till it's cheaper. I'm going to wait till it's cheaper. You know, that gets me. That bugs me. I'm not saying I don't like getting things like on deals. Like I said, I got two of the figures today were from private collectors for like next to nothing. That Dark Flash was the price of a small hot chocolate. The Batman was a Starbucks coffee. So yeah, I don't mind getting stuff when it's a good deal, but I'm not specifically hunting for those. I pre-order almost everything I get from GameStop, or a few things every now and then I might get from Amazon. But every now and then, especially with having a GameStop discount card, having that card is an advantage. You get discounts. But every now and then there'll be something at GameStop that will be it's a good price and you can't turn it down. Plus the fact I needed a couple more big guys. So yeah, I picked up Overkill. Big guy here. And don't hate me if I don't know the character. I'm sorry. I haven't read Spawn since... Oh God. So long ago now. But I figure for a big guy, for his price, I mean, it was marked down. It was marked down. I mean, you can tell there's still a bit of a red sticker there. I just figured, why not? I picked him up. Big guy to review. And I kind of have ideas to do a custom with him as well. I'm getting into the customing. It's kind of like, this is what happens when you don't work for a while. You start going crazy. Heck, I'm even thinking about buying, if I can budget for it, a magnet and doing magnet fishing. Yeah! In Ottawa. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, you spend your day on the computer job hunting. And when you have no one living, like I live with my dog and my cat, so it's me by myself. As you can tell by me losing my sanity slowly every video. And I'm actually opening up the package as we speak. See, I don't lie. I take them out. All right. So, but yeah, I'm actually thinking about starting a new hobby. Magnet fishing. I'll let you know if I do, but right now I'm going to cut so I can finish cutting all those little plastic things off them and do the close-up. We'll be back shortly. Expecting him to have a lot more weight. He's pretty lightweight for a big guy. I know this is an older release from McFarlane Toys. I picked him up. Okay, first of all, I never would have paid full price for this guy. Nada. No way. I picked him up because when I saw him, I was already thinking about taking my vision of the Kryptonian and maybe expanding it. So when I saw him for like 2 Starbucks coffees, that's what he cost me. Basically, 2 Starbucks coffees is what he cost me. I thought, okay, I can see myself doing something with this guy. Now, as the action figure goes, these little green things, I'm not a big fan of. They're, he's posable to a point. It shows it's an older McFarlane toy. I more than likely will be using him for a custom. Now, if you can get him for the price of 2 Starbucks coffees and you're a Spawn guy, yeah, add him in your collection, put him at the back of the shelf. But for me, well, he has all the problems I normally find with most McFarlane Spawn toys. Asymmetry. It drives me crazy. I don't like the fact that, we got spikes on this one, nothing on this one. It's kind of like, yo, Todd, make up your mind. Do you not mean you made the center belt symmetrical? You made the 3 nipple circles on his chest symmetrical. Everything else is off. I have too much time on my hands now that I'm not working. I gotta get a job again soon. But no, losing it. Yeah. Like I said, I'm thinking about picking up a new hobby. Magnet fishing. That's right. Me magnet fishing. Can you imagine that? Ottawa magnet fishing guy. I might. There's only so much you can do when you're job hunting. So many, spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week job hunting, and you start going, mad. Crazy even. That, or you sit there depressed and you just start losing all hope for humanity in your life. But yeah, now I can see myself definitely taking this thing apart. I just have to find a different head. But yeah, if I can do what I want to do, well, think Superman had a guy that basically killed him. I see potential. Maybe not a guy who can kill him, but maybe a sort of a Brainiac Doomsday. But yeah, if I do, then stuff like this is going to be coming off because I just think, I don't know. First of all, I don't like the color. I mean, it's just, that's not a bad color, but that doesn't match that. And there's potential. There is potential. I mean, I still don't know why did he make that this can pivot? I don't get it. It's like, it's not doing anything. But yeah, for the price of 2 copies, I can't complain too much. I do have plans for him, though. So he's going to go into the customized pile. Yeah. Maybe I'll sculpt my own face for it. I don't know. But yeah, it's I know it's been a long show. A lot of ranting today. A lot. It's a lot. A lot of ranting today. I'm not even sure what's left because when the camera crashed, I lost my pre-footage of the Catwoman package. I lost my first commentary of the Batman, so... And because this is all unscripted, I have no idea what I said when I said it, so if I repeat myself, too bad! But yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know why they even bother. It's just kind of like... But yeah, I can see myself basically... Because if you take a look, if you go past these stupid green add-ons, the cyborg body parts are really nicely done. They actually look good, and that's kind of like, let's take a good cyborg body and ruin it by tossing on these unrealistic big pieces. But oh well, enough ranting for today. So as I said before, I'm looking for some people who want to do some toy hunting for me, especially in the States or in other places, maybe. And I'm willing to pay shipping and pay for the figures, because you know, I am obviously a DC collecting guy. But let's get back on point. I will keep you posted when I do customs. I will be working on a few more, which I told you about already. But for next week, give you a couple of heads up. If you saw the teaser, there will be a mini episode of the Vintage Corner where I look at some of my older Marvel toys. Next Wednesday, we'll do these 3. Okay, so here's a promise to you. Next Wednesday, no DC, nada. We'll do the Street Fighter toys next Wednesday. I only have the 3. If I get another one, I'll be happy, but I can't find them. And next Friday... It feels so good. No more movie toys. No more. But next Friday, we have a couple things to do. I have one more Spawn. I've got a Mortal Kombat. I still have some other DC multiverse that aren't Batman. I have one Batman thing to do as well. So I'm not sure what I'll do next Friday. And I also have the stuff that's coming tomorrow from Montreal. So, who knows? But like I said, next week, expect a mini Vintage Corner episode. Also, next Wednesday, Street Fighters. There might be a couple of shorts in there as well. It depends, because as I'm job hunting, I'm in my basement where I'm cleaning up as well. So, it's kind of like I find stuff like that G.I. Joe payload that... Hey, there's something there. If someone in the States could find me some of the stuff I'm looking for, we can do a trade. I can trade you that payload that's $140 here in Canada for something from the States that I want, that I actually do collect. Yep. Magnet fishing. I'm so tempted to start magnet fishing. That's my life. When I'm not job hunting, it's I'm basically trying to unwind. So I'm watching YouTube. So thank you, by the way. If you're a subscriber of this channel or you're watching this channel, thank you, because you're actually watching a different type of toy review channel. I'm not putting my hands here, showing my big stubby fingers. You actually see my face. You hear me ranting and raving, unscripted. I'm not in front of a blue screen talking about stuff I will never buy. Hey, it's amazing. The more you shoot. No, I don't do that either. I actually buy toys. I don't necessarily hunt for discounts. I show the toys. I tell you what I think. That's it. If only GameStop would sponsor me and send me some free stuff. That's what kills me. I'm going to rant again. That's what kills me about these guys who do these toy reviews, that they get stuff sent to them for free and their channels are boring. They're monotone. But because they have X amount of subscribers, these companies send them stuff for free. Even though I must admit, there was one I had a message with, because this is one of the guys I actually do like. You know, he's not the same kind of toy review that I do. He does toy hunting, but he actually buys stuff and he shows you the stuff. So I don't mind that as much. But he told me that the reason why he gets free stuff, his subscribers wrote to the companies saying, we want this guy to review this. Yeah. Yeah. But as for the other guys, I don't need to see a half-hour video of you walking from a Ross to an Ollie's to a Target to a Walmart, and then you don't buy anything. Or there's a couple of guys who are so monotone. This is the toy. This is the toy. This is the toy compared to another toy. This is the toy compared to all these other toys. This is the toy compared to all my toys that look like... You know, I don't do that. I have a wall, yeah, it's soundproofing. I don't have a giant display behind me of all the figures I have to make you jealous. I don't. That's kind of like, it's an ego thing. Yeah, I need more shelves, by the way. That's beside the point. But no, I just really appreciate you guys for watching the show. For those of you who actually hit like, thank you. Because it lets me know that because I am so different, I'm so out there, I'm mad after all, that you guys actually do like watching a show where the guy is being honest. I don't plug anything. I'm not going to basically take stuff off the internet and show a picture. Hey, this is coming. This is coming. Why? Are you going to buy it? No. If I don't have it physically in my hands, toys, I'm not going to talk about it. I might rant a little bit, but I'm not going to talk about it. But especially this one guy, he literally blabs on for half an hour so many times in 1 week. He's not in Canada or the States. Give you a hint. But he blabs about the stuff and he never really shows any toys that he buys anymore. He literally shoves what's coming attractions, plugs his sponsor, and that's it. It's like this other guy who's a DC guy. He never shows any toys. He literally just goes, this is coming next week. It's like he's literally just taking stuff on the internet and doing a 20-minute show about stuff I can read in 5 minutes. I hate that. I'm ranting a lot. I'm having a bad day. Can you tell? But tomorrow's Free Comic Book Day. Something to look forward to. Yeah. Sorry for putting... I will apologize for ranting a lot today, but then again, you've got a couple of shows where I didn't rant at all. Yeah, I am evil. But no. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming next week. There will be a couple of shorts too. Depends what I find. And as always, from the bottom of my broken, scarred, barely beating, damaged, enraged heart, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for hitting like and subscribe. Please share the videos. And from the darpest, yes, the darpest. I didn't sleep last night. Is it show? From the deepest, darkest recesses of my depressive, darkened soul, thank you for putting up with me today and liking the show. Yeah. And, you know, no matter what, like I try to say almost every episode, even though this might be an act, I do mean when I say this. Do your best to stay healthy, please. And, you know, fake it if you have to, but do your best to stay happy. Come on, do it for me. I need you to be happy. Laugh at me. You know, make fun of me. I don't care. I mean, look at this face. I make fun of myself. And of course, as I always say, it's how I survive every day. Do your best to stay positive. And we'll see you guys next week here, of course, on the Big.